Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name's Ethan Bernard, and in today's video, we're doing an in-depth, sometimes frame-by-frame analysis of the Project A trailer. Now, just before we start, if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It's free, and I'm going to be covering a crap ton of Project A as we get more information. This is my most anticipated title by far. I can't wait to, as we grow closer to launch, we get to learn more about the game, eventually get our hands on it. Oh, it's going to be so good, folks, and I already have several other videos planned based off this trailer alone. Now, we're going to get into this. I have like 5 pages of notes written up, so grab a drink, sit back, and enjoy the information as we get into the trailer for Project A. I pulled it into Premiere here so we can do kind of a frame-by-frame thing, slow stuff down. I'll do the zoom-ins and stuff in post for you guys. I'm not going to do that on the spot here, but you guys will get the idea. Starting out here, before we even start the trailer, we can see we have 2 people playing in the same instance of the game, 2 different perspectives, and one thing to note before anything is that this guy right here has a fantastic sense of style. What do you guys think? I just love the yellow Crocs with the black socks. It's just a lovely combination. Props to you, my friend. All right, going into it, we're going to play a 1 second of this and then back up. Boom. Did you see it? First thing I notice in this clip, number 1, they're playing on a map that looks really nice. Okay, I like the gameplay. I like the look of it. We get to see a little bit of the UI, which we'll have a closer look at later in the trailer, but this guy has a giant-ass static map, okay? A mini-map that isn't so mini on this guy. This guy, however, oh, look at that. He has a rotating circular-shaped mini-map. I'm assuming that's some sort of UI choice that you can make in the game. But I like this guy's setup a lot better because it doesn't take up as much of the screen. It rotates with his character. I'm assuming that's a choice you can make, and I do like that that option will most likely be there. Now, before we move on to this guy's face, all right, we can take a look back. We think this guy is just using an SMG, and this guy is using some sort of yellow rifle that I have no idea how to explain, because when I zoom in on that, it just looks like a whole bunch of nothing. All right, let's continue. Alright, we got the nice HyperX Cloud Alpha headset. You got some nice peripherals here. Some good B-roll shots. This guy right here. Oh my god, I like this guy a lot. Alright, he's got some nice ass hair. He's got the HyperX Cloud headset. He has a cleanly shaven beard, the leather jacket, all while playing the brand new Project A from Riot Games. Oh my god. I like it. I respect it.
Hey everyone, I'm Emma, and I'm the executive producer on one of those games you just saw, codenamed Project A.
Okay, Anna here is going to be leading us through this trailer alongside me because you're on my channel. Hi, how are you? First things first, before we let Anna talk anymore, let's take a look at the art on the wall behind her, shall we? Because I believe, I'm not sure about this one. Okay, I'm not sure about this one. However, this looks like the assault rifle. Okay, some concept art, some in-depth design of the gun model for the assault rifle, and I believe this art down here in the bottom right is actually concept art of the outside of the map that we're actually playing in and seeing gameplay of in this trailer. I'm assuming this is character concept art, but I don't really know, honestly, because this art style doesn't really fit the rest of Project A, so we'll see. But I haven't been able to tie this guy in with anything else in this trailer, so I'm not sure what's up with that. Let's see what Anna has to say.
We've talked about our philosophy on developing new games here at Riot, but I figured we could also show you some.
Boom! Okay, we get to see some. Cool. First off, the character with the blue and gray gloves is a character that I'm going to refer to as the Wind Hero. There is a Wind Hero, there is a Healer, and there is a Gas Hero. Okay, I'm codenaming these people because I don't know what they're officially called, but they are heroes that are recurring throughout this trailer, and I'm going to just tell you who they are right now so you know what I'm talking about when I say it, okay? In this clip, they don't use any of the abilities, but this is the Wind Hero being played, the chick with white hair. You'll see it here in a second. She has what seems to be a pretty standard assault rifle, and she's about to go ham on a few unexpecting players. Well, they do expect it. They're just bad, and they didn't counter it. All right, look at this.
Making new games.
Walking into a site. Hold on a second before we go any further. Obviously, we got to look at the details here, folks. This looks, I like this. All right, this is if you took CSGO and Overwatch's art styles and just kind of, you know, push them together. I like it a lot. This whole terrain texture and everything is very pleasing to me. We have some art up here. I can't even begin to tell you what that is. I can't tell if it's flowers or tentacles or what. But we do have a crate in the middle here marked with the signal called Meteor. I don't know what that means. It could potentially play some role in the lore of this game, but it looks pretty cool and it's there, so I just thought I should note it.
Here it is.
All right, here we go. Boom. Isn't that a quick headshot? Look at that. Literally, like, look at this. It goes from looking over here, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 frames later, in a 60 FPS video, to bang. Instant dead. Now here, I can't really tell. It's one shot. I think it was the first freaking bullet. One shot to the face killed this champion or hero. Which, by the way, and I don't know if we can get a look at her before we shoot her. This chick right here. I'll zoom in post. I think that is the gas hero. Okay, you can see her icon in the upper right here. Once she gets brutally murdered on the first shot of an assault rifle spray, you can see Volcano is playing as the air hero and Riviera is playing as the gas hero. Okay, I know they're stupid names, okay, but they haven't given me names for these characters, so that's what I'm saying. I like this hero a lot that we just killed, and I'll show you why later in the trailer. However, we must first note that when we killed her, in one shot from an assault rifle, mind you, a little pillar appeared down here. All right, a little pillar rose up with a big glow around it with a headshot. Because it was a headshot. And we're about to get a second kill, too. Watch this.
Is our character.
Boom! Turn, and we kill the unknown hero. I'll zoom in on this guy, too. All right, before we shoot him. This guy right here in the middle. I don't know who he is. I don't think we see any of his abilities in this gameplay throughout any of the trailer, but he does occur repeatedly. He is repeatedly seen in this trailer. I don't know why I said he does occur, but you get what I mean. He dies again in like 1 or 2 shots from the assault rifle. This thing's insane. It must have dirty recoil. They haven't added it yet. It just looks nuts. We can see once he dies, a second pillar rises.
Base tactical shooter.
And watch it. Look at the ADS. Boom. Look at the sight. She misses the first shot. Second shot connects as what looks to be a body and then a headshot, something like that. But look at this sight, folks. This sight looks so sick. And there's a couple things to go over here. All right, look at this. Boom, 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 dead. Boom. Gun flies up. Okay. They had a sniper. I don't know how they didn't win at this range, but we're not going to question that. But here's what you need to know on this screen here. Up in the kill feed, you can see all the heroes we're going to talk about today. The white-haired chick is who I'm going to refer to as the air hero because all of her abilities seem to be based on wind. Okay, wind hero, I guess, would be a more appropriate term. Riviera here is playing as who I'm going to consider the gas or toxic hero because all of her abilities are based on this green, like, gas-type substance. It's really hard to explain. Freak 2 is playing as a hero that I don't know anything about other than that's what he looks like. We can't find out anything about his abilities right now. And Tyler here is playing as the healer, who carries orbs on their waist that can create walls to defend and revive teammates and is probably going to be super meta when this game comes out. And on top of that, the third pillar rises with a headshot. It says the team is eliminated and they won the round. So I'm assuming this was a 3v3. You do have the symbol that indicates you killed the entire team next to your name when you do that. So that was the first clip of gameplay.
Precise gunplay. It's set on a beautiful.
Here we go. There's the concept art that was sitting to the bottom right of Anna when we first saw her. I believe this is the same thing and the kind of the same art style as this type of stuff. Okay, I could be wrong. I could be dead wrong. This could be a completely different area. I have absolutely no idea what the art style of this world's going to look like, but it has a similar aesthetic to me. Okay, this map and these kind of structures have a similar aesthetic in my opinion. And they could be placed in a similar position. I have no idea. I could be completely wrong. I'm just saying. This art does look pretty badass, though.
And it has a.
Here we go. We get to see silhouettes of 5 different characters. I believe this is the healer because we can see the orbs on her waist. This is the wind hero because we can see her kunai and she's kind of levitating it with the wind, okay? I don't know who this is.
And it has a.
I don't think we've seen this character yet. It doesn't look like the guy in the poster. It doesn't look like anyone else we've seen.
The lethal
This guy is the unknown hero. We know what he looks like. We just don't know what he does yet. But he has a suppressed weapon, so that might have something to do with it. Who knows? And that little surprise there at the end, I have no idea who this is. Okay, that could be the guy in the poster. I'm not sure. I don't know really much of anything about this guy or this guy. But the other three, we've actually seen gameplay of already, so we're good. Next frame. Oh boy, here we go. Entering into a new area. Okay, this is a different part of what I believe to be the same map. We are now playing as what I would consider the toxic hero, aiming at the healer. We have a shotgun that has 12 GP on the side. I'm assuming that just means 12 gauge. Honestly, the shotgun actually looks pretty cool. And you can see here, bam! One shot to the face, close range, immediate kill. The assault rifle flies through the air majestically. And before we go into this ability here for a second, we are going to note this art of a rabbit with like 18 tails on the wall. Very nice. I do appreciate that, and I wanted to point that out to you. Now, this ability that the toxic chick pulls out is kind of like that orb of wind we saw, except it's kind of thrown in a grenade form. So she takes it out, she tosses it, and then actually before we see that, you're going to see something interesting here. After she tosses it, she gets a deploying must stop before activation. Okay? She tries to activate a second ability here while her grenade is still being thrown. By the way, look at what the grenade looks like here. Look what the grenade looks like there. It like split. I don't think these particles split off of it. I just don't think the projectile is the same at all. It looks like this, and then bam, it looks almost like a kind of an unfinished texture of a grenade, I guess. She throws it, and then bam, must stop before activation. So I think that grenade is still being thrown while she tries to activate her second ability preemptively. And when we go forward, you can see the grenade hits the ground and starts to form what looks to be a toxic cloud of sorts while she starts to activate her second ability. Now, before we get too far ahead of ourselves, look at what happens when we kill this original chick. Okay, the healer. Boom. She dies, but then we can count right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those little orbs on her waist. Does the number of orbs on her waist make a difference? I have no idea. This is all speculation at this point, but we do know that she uses those orbs for abilities. I don't know if she'll have 6 activations or if that number means anything, but that's how many orbs are physically on her waist in this gameplay.
Each with their own
so they throw the grenade after getting a headshot, and then they activate their second ability, which looks almost like an ultimate ability because it has a fancy animation, and they put up a wall of toxic gas. Okay, listen, I don't know that it's toxic, okay? It almost looks like water. It almost looks like gas. With this art style, it's hard to tell, all right? But just look at it. It looks like gas, and I'm going to go with that. Boom. You can see here, this is what the grenade did originally. It made a big cloud of what looks, again, to be just like a toxic gas, and that once it dissipates, she has sightline on this person, which is actually you, mind you. This hero is that hero on the good team. So that's the enemy team's version of this hero. They're the same person. This person and this person, same person. So there's a third person look at what the toxic hero looks like. Boom! She's dead. So, that she was very short-lived. But you can see here, this is where things get a little bit interesting. This guy, before we get into this guy, once she gets that kill and starts walking, a fuel low indicator appears in the bottom of the screen. I believe this is some sort of kind of implemented mechanic that lets you know that something around the objective is happening. Again, I'm not sure what the objective is here, but I believe that it indicates something related to the objective is taking place and there is limited time left in the round. But it doesn't matter because the unknown hero here, which you'll see here in a second. Oh, look at there. Look at that. Look. Hey, there he is. He comes out shooting at the wall for some reason. Minding his own business. You got the White Ranger, whatever the hell this guy's name is. The unknown hero walks through the toxic glass wall. The toxic glass wall? He walks through the toxic gas wall seemingly unharmed and then proceeds to get just bopped right to the face. Okay, let's take a look back at this whole clip here. We're going to move back a little bit. Just kind of let you see everything that happens here, all right? Look at this.
Characters, each with their
boom.
own unique abilities.
Toss the grenade.
This is our take on
put up the wall. push in while the grenade is still blocking the sight line. Bop, right to the face. This guy walks through the smoke. Bop, right to the face. That ends very abruptly, but you can see, once again, after killing all three, the icon with the 3 bars appears next to their name, indicating what I'm assuming is an ace for the round. And it just overall looks pretty badass. Again, you can see the 3 pillars, the 1, team eliminated, yada, yada, yada. You get the idea.
We promise that just like League, we're in this for years and years to come.
Woo! Riot Games promised, okay? If you shut the game down a year after it starts, I'm suing you. All right? We just got a verbal commitment. I'll take it to the court of law if I have to. All right? I want to play this game, okay? I don't want to stop playing this game. I'm excited. Boom! Okay. Another gameplay sequence here, folks. But most importantly, you can see right there. Look at that. Look at it. Look at it. That thing is a big letter B, okay? Which indicates that this room, the room that was from the previous gameplay clip, right in front of us here, is Objective B, on a map that I'm assuming has multiple main objectives for us to do stuff with. I don't know what the objective is, but I know that's an objective room. We can see here we have a friendly version of the unknown hero here on our team, and we're using what looks to be kind of an M1, like kind of a DMR type situation.
With Project A...
Ooh, that gotta suck. All right, let's take a look back at that again.
With Project A, we're staying...
Well, you can see here in the kill feed, I believe an unknown hero just killed another unknown hero with what looks to be a big freaking LMG. Okay, you can see like the big magazine here, the little freaking bipod on that. So that guy was carrying around a giant LMG and just gunned this guy down ruthlessly.
Truth.
Ooh, shouldn't have walked into that sight line. The healer decides to just, boom, walk right in there, right into the sight line, gets one shot to the face from the DMR by the healer.
Consequence gameplay of tack shooting.
Here we go, folks. Okay, let's slow this down a bit. This is the orb I was talking about, right here, this thing. They have 6 of them on their waist. I don't think they're going to have 6 charges of this by any means, but I'm pretty sure those are the same orbs we just saw. She pulls out the orb, and then, boom! A wall rises out of the ground, and then she activates another ability immediately. Okay, let's slow this down a bit. You can see, once she places the wall, boom, her character tries to re-ready her weapon. So after an ability use, your weapon supposedly gets stowed, and you have to re-ready it before you can shoot again. But before that even finishes, she starts using her revive ability, which takes only about 2 seconds. But then after the 2 seconds, after 1 more second, this guy just kind of pops back into existence here, folks. Look at this. Boom! He's a stone. Bam! He's back. Look at him. No gun in hand until he's, again, another animation. So I'm assuming there's going to be not this frame in between these animations. He gets blown up. The wall, okay, there's a lot happening here. Let's back this up a second. Let's just watch this in full speed once.
More creativity, more expression.
Okay, you might have missed it there. As he's getting revived, this guy's shooting at the wall that you placed. The wall breaks, and then bam! That shot right in the face. He dies. You can see up here. But, boom, you can see when this guy gets revived, he has a gun. He gets a pistol. This is the assault rifle he dropped when he got killed. So when you die, you drop your weapon. If you get revived, you start with a pistol until you pick up that weapon again. And based on the little white light glowing around the assault rifle, I'm assuming if you wanted to, you could walk up to it and pick it up if that was your desire. So you can see here, the revive icon in the kill feed actually shows everyone when you get a revive. So that, I guess, is a nice mechanic. And round 1, team eliminated with only 2 kills once again, but there was not an icon next to your name with the amount of enemies killed this time.
And a lot more style.
Okay, this clip, I'm going to play the whole thing, and then I'm going to rewind and just talk about it.
Project A, your abilities create amazing tactical opportunities for your gunplay to shine.
Isn't that satisfying, people? Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, I might be a wind hero main just off this clip. Look at this. We're going to spawn in here. She throws the orb of wind. Boom! There it is. There's the orb. It lands over here and then creates a big circle blocking off this entire sight line while she mows this person down with the SMG. Quickly, very quickly, dodges to the side after getting the kill. Bam! Getting in sight line for the next person to come around the corner, taking them out with like 1 or 2 shots. then using what I believe is 2 separate abilities here to take out the last person. Watch this. They jump up in the air, they pull out the kunai, which I believe is 2 separate abilities activated very close to each other, and then BAM! Right in the face with a kunai throwing dagger. Badass.
We started with a crew of veteran developers who have a deep...
Okay. Freeze frame. It's not very easy to see on this, okay, and I'm not going to zoom in on it here because it's in the next frame. This game is in Unreal Engine. You can see the logo up here. You can also see it in a few clips down the road a lot easier. You can see here, this guy's viewing the layout of the map as well as an in-engine preview of it, kind of testing it, seeing how some of the sight lines lay out. This is all very cool. You see a guy here working on some nice weapon models, looks like an SMG. Digging it. I always love attention to detail. All the power to him. Here's some interesting stuff. Okay, this is a deeper look at the abilities of what is going to be my main. Okay, the Wind Hero. Look at this. Okay, this is frame by frame, because look at how long this clip is. Oh, did you miss it? Because that was it. Okay, going back to the very first frame. Look here. The character that's being played here on the left is the Wind Hero, and you can see her teleporting. And then, boom! A big cloud appears, the big wind bubble appears, and they come out of it with a dash. Look at how fast they're moving. They're moving so fast, they look like the Flash. They dash out of the bubble, then they do another dash to the side, and then it's just, oh, what's happening? I can't tell. Is it the Flash? Is it the Wind Hero? I can't tell. We'll play it one more time in real time. Boom, boom. That's it. Just a whoosh, whoosh. And you can see right here on one of the final frames of this, she actually pulls out a knife, which is pretty badass. So, don't know what that's about. I'm assuming that's one of the abilities for that hero. It might be a different hero. I don't think so, though, because that looks very similar to the wind bubble that we saw from the Wind Hero using earlier in this clip.
But it's not enough to have the right team. We also need to solve the right problems.
Okay, here's the Unreal Engine logo in all of its glory. Okay, this game is running in what I'm assuming is Unreal Engine 4, which is fantastic, because if the people working in Unreal Engine 4 are very good developers, they will be able to do whatever they want, and it'll look really good, and it'll run really well, and I'm very happy. Okay, that means that if they play their cards right, this game will run at insane frame rates on gaming PCs, and you will not need a super beefy PC to get into the entry level of playing this game at all. Now, this screen is also very revealing. Here, at the top, we're going to go top to bottom on this whole thing, folks. There's a time limit on whatever map they're playing. You can see there's 1 player on this team, 0 players on the other. There is a graph displaying the weapon pitch and the weapon yaw of the gun model they're using that goes up and down when the gun model moves from firing. But on top of all of that, we have what looks to be a placeholder radar up here and this fantastic bar down here at the bottom, folks. On the left side, you can see all of the health stats right here, the 100 HP. In the middle, you can see what looks to be 4 different abilities, okay? We have the bubble, we have the tornado, which I'm assuming is the jump that she used, we have the dash that she used here, and we have the kunai. So this is the Wind Hero. It looks like all the abilities are there, and we have an ammo counter on the right side here that turns red when the ammo capacity gets what I'm assuming is below half. You can see once it went from 16 to 10, it turned red, indicating they need to get their ass reloaded, okay?
Not register because of low server tick rates. We keep hearing buzzwords like dedicated servers, but almost nothing about low ping or how a game plans to fight Peeker's advantage.
Okay, that's a very good spiel. Okay, those are some hefty claims to make that they're focusing on Peeker's advantage, low ping, good netcode. If all those claims are upheld, that's a very, very good thing for the overall quality of life and longevity of this game, so hopefully Riot can do something about that. Okay, here, first frame of this, you can see there's a crosshair. I know some dumbass article I read this week, one of them said, players were concerned about the lack of a crosshair in the gameplay. Bullshit! They were playing without a HUD. Not a single person was complaining about that, and I'm pretty sure whoever wrote that article was just trying to find something to nitpick at in what otherwise looks like a great game. But here we are in what they're calling a shooting simulator, which is basically a firing range, okay? We can see here, they're just shooting some targets. They're going at it. But you might have missed it. Right here, the final frame of this scene, folks. you can see shooting simulator with a streak setting and a speed setting, which is essentially a difficulty setting. How fast the targets appear and how long you have to shoot them, I'm assuming. The streak will set how many you want to kill, and the speed will set at what rate they spawn at. I'm not sure if there's a third setting beyond that. The gun model is covering it up. But overall, probably something nice to test out new heroes in, maybe figure out our sensitivity when the game comes out. But I don't think this is going to be something that people revisit very often, unless this is some sort of hub that you sit in while you're in queue for a match.
Structure and netcode designed to go to war on people.
Okay, this is pretty cool. Their current netcode versus what a default game netcode is actually pretty interesting if these claims hold up once again. Look at this. So the top line here is a player running at 50 millisecond ping on default netcode, and on the bottom here is running at the same ping, 10% packet loss at their current netcode. Look at this.
Structure and netcode designed
This
to
is
go to
just a
war on
way
people's
more consistent movement. This is jaggy, and this is just consistent, flowing, fantastic. If that's what it looks like at 50 milliseconds, I can't wait to see what it looks like at less than 10.
You'll hear more technical details as we get closer to launch, but just know, we know.
Oh yeah, look at that HyperX Cloud Alpha headset, baby, not a sponsor.
These are critical things to get right. Now let's talk about the cheaters. We know you hate second guessing if you really lost, or if
Cheaters are an issue, I'll give you that, and I'm very happy that they go on this. However, this is a bit ridiculous to me. We can see here Mr. Chamberlain here is testing out the anti-cheat software. He has some really weird paperweights on his desk. Not sure what those are about. I'm assuming they're all League of Legends related, in which I know nothing about. But check this out.
someone was running an aimbot or
You see here he's doing a simulated wall hack on these computers, and then
we
boom.
have put anti-cheat.
Look at this. Okay, I get it. Hacker detected, match terminated, no win or loss has been credited for any players. I understand that that's a cool concept, but that screen is obnoxious. I'm assuming they'll change it. If I were them, I would do like a 5 or 10 second countdown that just said hacker detected, matches being abandoned, or something like that, instead of just turning the whole screen black and making some poor person think that their computer just got locked from an actual hacker. Just really nitpicking here, folks, because there's not a whole lot to nitpick on, but that screen is absolutely obnoxious, even though I fully support what that screen is actually doing.
At the forefront of our development, and we will do whatever it takes to preserve the integrity of your matches. We want to be firm in our commitment here, because this matters to us, and we know it really matters to you.
You're damn right it does! Match integrity and the overall longevity of this game does matter to me, because I plan on making a lot of content about this game. So if you guys are enjoying this video, just subscribe to the channel, okay? It's free, helps me out a lot. I'm making some Project A videos starting next week, okay? Next week, we're going to be doing a ton of them. Just speculation, theory crafting, everything. We're just doing Project A stuff because I'm super excited for this game, okay? But here we are, one of the final clips. Again, same situation. Monitor on the right has a smaller, more condensed, circular-ish minimap compared to the full-blown static bullshit on this monitor. I don't know what that's about. If we zoom in here, which I can't do right now, I'll do it in post. It looks like there's 5 players, 4 or 5 players on each team in whatever they're playing based off the leaderboard, which is fantastic. So that's kind of your average CSGO bullshit, 5v5 by the looks of it. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot.
And these are just some examples.
All right, did you miss it? Did you miss it? He flipped out the machete here, people. Look at this machete. All right, I like it. I like it. Look at the machete here.
Some examples.
Boom. Oh, what's that? A buy menu. People, that's a buy menu. I believe on the left side of the screen here, this is your current inventory. I believe that the left column here is pistols, and then this is an assortment of sniper rifles, assault rifles, DMR, LMG, SMG, all the different weapon types you could ever want. And I'm assuming all the weapons that were shown off in the gameplay today are in that menu somewhere to buy. I'm not sure what these here are purchasable at the bottom. I'm not sure what these 2 things on the side here. I don't know if you'll have to purchase abilities like grenades or how any of that will work. Time will tell, I'm sure, and I'm sure we'll know more about it soon. So let's take a look at what happens next.
Of what we mean.
So you can see here, he actually goes from the machete and purchases that same yellow rifle we saw at the very beginning. Okay, the very beginning of the gameplay, we saw that same yellow rifle. I can't tell what it is. When you zoom in, you really can't tell what it is. It just looks like kind of a normal assault rifle to me from the icon, but I'm sure we'll know more in the future.
When we say we want to...
All right here we can see them working So a bunch of League of Legends stuff. I'm assuming, again, never played that game, have no idea. But you can see the hand of the Toxic Hero here and the in-game stuff. Look at this. Look at that sexy-ass animation, people. That's animation right there. I love this stuff. Look at that. Oh! It's satisfying. And now you're about to see one of the Riot devs land a nice flick that they had to save for the trailer because it was actually pretty badass. Look at this.
The fundamentals that make this genre so
boom! Did you even catch it? It was so fast. Did you even see that shit? Look at this.
This genre is so
boom!
Competitive.
And then here's the thing, okay? This is why I think this is 2 separate abilities. Remember back here? Where is it? Right here. She activates the wind, goes up into the air, and then pulls out the kunai, right?
Tactical opportunities for your gunplay to shine.
Bam! At the end here,
competitive.
They actually pull out the kunai and then jump up in the air. And get a nice-ass headshot in midair, by the way. So my theory is that those are indeed 2 separate abilities. And they're not just one ability, because you only see them used coincide with each other in this gameplay, but I do believe that those will be 2 separate functions that you have at your disposal. Look at this.
But also bringing some new additions.
BAM! Right in the face! Oh, alright, let's let Anna finish this off real quick.
We're going heads down for a while, but expect to hear more from us in 2020. In the meantime, keep an eye on our Riot Games Twitter feed for any updates, and maybe a few cool teases. Thanks, everyone.
BAM! People, that's it! That's fantastic, though. I hope you guys learned something new from this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment, all that good stuff. It's free and it helps me out a lot. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hey naysayers, how y'all been? It's been a minute, but I'm in it to win, and I ain't finished. This is the starting gun, and I'ma run it to the front until I'm #1, son. This is a rhythmic defibrillation, innovative, old school to thrill the nation. I've been patiently waiting and building steam, but I'm back.